Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start. He goes 100 yards on the opening kickoff. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's roll. Let's go. Let's get some love. Game time. All day, baby. All day. All day. Hit it, cuz. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Oh, he's ridiculous. Let's smart, baby. Let's ride. Don't wait on nobody else. Let's go. Get it now. Keep your little buddy, baby. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Here's Allen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen going to throw. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 17, Allen throws. that's a first down. Elliott running right. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Three-quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
And That's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Finding Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Allen. He's got Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run with Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
the field goal. Here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. On first down, Allen. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began. And they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And again, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Returnable here from the 38. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 38 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. to the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Eagles have recovered. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Allen.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And again, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Fields it right around the goal line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Allen.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Allen now on first down. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. On play action, Allen. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Davante Adams, 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, back to Sanders.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Another run here with Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would be the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got
after the field goal. Here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 13. A minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. He's got Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Allen. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have